time full of doubt, just believe. Yeah, there ain't that much difference between you and me. In a time full of war, be peace. In a world full of hate, be a light. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. Oh, don't hide in the dark. You were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be a light. La 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 la. In a place that needs change, make a difference. In a time full of noise, just listen. 'Cause life is but a breeze, better live it. In a place that needs a change, make a difference. In a world full of hate, be a light. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. Oh, don't hide in the dark. You were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be a light. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. In a race you can't win, slow it down. You only get one go around. 'Cause the finish line is 6 feet in the ground. In a race you can't win, just slow it down. In a world full of hate, be a light. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. Oh, don't hide in the dark. You were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be a light. Yeah, it's hard to live in color when you just see black and white. In a world full of hate, be a light.
This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. I couldn't dream this up, even if I tried. You and me in this moment feels like magic gone. I'm right where I wanna be. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. Lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. 'Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than this. I swear you're an angel sent to this world. What did I do right to deserve you, girl? I could stay here forever. I'd be fine if we never had to even leave this room. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. Lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. 'Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than this. Could be better than this. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. Lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. 'Cause I don't know how heaven could be better than Come kiss me one more time.
A 40 HP Johnson on a flat bottom metal boat. Coke cans and BB guns, barbed wire and old fence posts. 8-point bucks in autumn on freshly cut cornfields. One arm out the window and one hand on the wheel. Some things just go better together, and probably always will. Like a cup of coffee and a sunrise, Sunday drives and time to kill. What's the point of this old guitar if it ain't got no strings? Or pouring your heart into a song that you ain't gonna sing. It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and beer and me, as long as you're right here. Your license in my wallet when we go out downtown. Your lipstick stained every coffee cup that I got in this house. The way you say I love you too's like rain on an old tin roof. And your hand fits right into mine like a needle in a groove. Some things just go better together, and probably always will. Like a cup of coffee and a sunrise, Sunday drives and time to kill. What's the point of this old guitar if it ain't got no strings? Or pouring your heart into a song that you ain't gonna sing. It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and beer and me, as long as you're right here. Sometimes we're oil and water, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And if I'm being honest, your first and my last name would just sound better together, and probably always will. Like a cup of coffee and a sunrise, Sunday drives and time to kill. What's the point of this old guitar if it ain't got no strings? Or pouring your heart into a song that you ain't gonna sing. It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and beer and me, as long as you're right here. And me, as long as you're right here.
What if I hurt you? What if I leave you? What if I find somebody else and I don't need you? What if this goes south? What if I mess you up? You say, what if I break your heart in two, then what? Well, I hear you, girl, I feel you, girl, but not so fast. Before you make your mind up, I gotta ask. What if I was made for you? You were made for me. What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I ain't one of them fools just playing some game? What if I just pulled you close? What if I lean in and the stars line up and it's our last first kiss? What if one of these days, baby, I go and change your name? What if I loved all these what ifs away? sun stops burning, we could worry about them what ifs till the world stops turning. Or I could kiss you, what if you liked it? Well, we ain't ever gonna know unless we try it. What if I was made for you, you were made for me? What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I ain't one of them fools just playing some game? What if I just pull you close? What if I lean in and the stars line up and it's our last first kiss? What if one of these days, baby, I go and change your name? What if I loved all these what ifs away? Oh yeah. Come on. You say, what if I hurt you? What if I leave you? What if I find somebody else and I don't need you? Hey, what if I was made for you and you were made for me? What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I ain't one of them fools just playing some game? What if I just pull you close? What if I lean in and the stars line up and it's our last first kiss? What if one of these days, baby, I go and change your name? What if I loved all these what ifs away? Away. What if?
Cold beer's got 12 ounces. A good truck's got maybe 300,000. You only get so much until it's gone. Duracell's in a mag light. Need a drop on a 45. Are the kind of things that only last so long. 'Cause the new wears off and they get to getting old. Yeah, sooner or later, time's gonna take its toll. They say nothing lasts forever, but they ain't seen us together, or the way the moonlight dances in your eyes. Just a t-shirt in the kitchen with no makeup and a million other things that I could look at my whole life. A love like that makes a man have second thoughts. Maybe some things last forever after all. FM station on the outskirts, blue jeans after years of shift work are fading out like I always knew they would. The strings on this guitar, the first love lost on a young heart, those things are gonna break after the getting's good. 'Cause the new wears off and they get to getting old. Yeah, sooner or later, time's gonna take its toll. They say nothing lasts forever, but they ain't seen us together, or the way the moonlight dances in your eyes. Just a t-shirt in the kitchen with no makeup and a million other things that I could look at my whole life. A love like that makes a man have second thoughts. Maybe some things last forever after all. They say nothing lasts forever, but they ain't seen us together. together, or the way the moonlight dances in your eyes. And I know there'll be that moment the good Lord calls one of us home, and one won't have the other by their side. But heaven knows that won't last too long. Maybe some things last forever after all. After all.
Do you love the rain? Does it make you dance when you're drunk with your friends at a party? What's your favorite song? Does it make you smile? Do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me, what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. Oh, oh. Do you miss the road that you grew up on? Did you get your middle name from your grandma? When you think about you forever now, do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me, what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn the sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. Oh, oh, I'm gonna love you. Oh, 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 with the good and the bad, everything in between. Oh, that'll cure my curiosity. Oh yeah, I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. Oh, I'm gonna love you.
Sunday morning, man, she woke up fighting man, bitching and moaning on and on about the time I had. And by Tuesday, you could say that girl was good as gone. Then when Thursday came around, I was all alone. So I went for a drive to clear my mind. Ended up at a shell on I-65. Then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket. Bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, oh, but she was wrong. I was caller number 5 on the radio station, won a 4-day, 3-night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lord, when it rains it pours. When it rains it pours. Now She was sure real quick to up and apologize when she heard about my newfound love on that FM dial. And it's crazy how lately now it just seems to come in waves. What I thought was gonna be the death of me was my saving grace. It's got me thinking that her leaving is the only logical reason that I got the last spot in the Hooters parking lot, and the waitress left her number on my check with a heart. She picked up on the first ring when I gave her a call. Now let's spend $5 at the Moose Club raffle, one a used four-wheeler and 3 free passes for me and 2 of my buddies to play around the golf. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lord, when it rains it pours, when it rains it pours. Well, I've been on one hell of a redneck road for 3 weeks now. And it all started on the day that she walked out. Then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket. Bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with her. She swore they were a waste of time, oh, but she was wrong. And I was caller number 5 on the radio station, won a 4-day, 3-night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. Gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lord, when it rains it pours, when it rains it pours. Don't get me wrong, I like a bobber on the water, hooking 'em and reeling 'em in. I like a Friday night slow ride, Brooks and Dunn, Bayside, hero wine, spin it again. I like a strong shot of whiskey, the way a Marlboro hits me, some broken in cowboy boots. But I'm in love and loving on you. I feel that rush soon as you walk in the room. I can't get enough of you, honey. You're right on the money. I'm a junkie for your midnight moves. I'm in love and loving on you. I like a sunrise, duck blind, birdie on a par 5 Miller Lite before noon. I like a 2-door old Ford, wood board, back porch, 3 chords and the truth. But I'm in love and loving on you. I feel that rush soon as you walk in a room. I can't get enough of you, honey. You're right on the money. I'm a junkie for your midnight moves. I'm in love and loving on you. Go on. I'm in love and loving on you. breathe and a rush soon as you walk in a room. I can't get enough of you, honey. You're right on the money. I'm a junkie for your midnight moves. I'm in love and loving on you. Yeah, I'm in love and loving on you.
My oh my, you're so good looking. Hold yourself together like a pair of bookends. But I've not tasted all your cooking. Who are you when I'm not looking? Do you pour out something on the rocks? Slide down the hallway in your socks. When you undress, do you leave a path? Then sink to your nose in a bubble bath. My oh my, you're so good looking. Hold yourself together like a pair of bookends. But I've not tasted all your cooking. Who are you when I'm not looking? I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know. Do you break things when you get mad? Or eat a box of chocolates cause you're feeling bad? Do you paint your toes cause you bite your nails? Call up mama when all else fails. Who are you when I'm not around? When the door's locked and the shades are down? Do you listen to your music quietly when it feels just right? Are you thinking of me? I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know. My oh my, you're so good looking. But who are you when I'm not looking? Pour me another drink, 'cause I don't wanna feel a thing no more, hell no. I just wanna sip it till the pain wears off. Pour me another round. Line 'em up and knock 'em down. Two more, let's go, 'cause I ain't never heard like this before. Don't wanna think about it or wear a ring without it. Don't wanna hit the karaoke bar, can't sing without her. So make them drinks strong, 'cause brother, she's gone. And if I'm ever gonna move on, I'ma need some whiskey glasses, 'cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. Yeah, I'ma need some whiskey glasses if I'm gonna make it through. If I'ma be single, I'ma need a double shot of that heartbreak proof. See the world through whiskey glasses. I'll see the world
drunk, darling, no more at 3 a.m. Mr. Bartender hit me again. Don't wanna think about her or wear a ring without her. Don't wanna hit the karaoke bar, can't sing without her. So make them drinks strong, cause brother, she's gone. And if I'm ever gonna move on, I'ma need some whiskey glasses, cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. Yeah, I'ma need some whiskey glasses if I'm gonna make it through. If I'ma be single, I'ma need a double shot of that heartbreak proof to see the world through whiskey glasses. I'll see the world through whiskey glasses. Yeah. And line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up. Knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back. Fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up. Cause if she ain't ever coming back, then line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up. Knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back. Fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up. Cause if she ain't ever coming back, then I'ma need some whiskey glasses, cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. Yeah, I'ma need some whiskey glasses if I'm gonna make it through. If I'ma be single, I'ma need a double shot of that heartbreak proof and see the world through whiskey glasses. I'll see the world through whiskey glasses. Yeah.
I hope she makes you smile the way I made me smile on the other end of a phone in the middle of a highway driving alone. Oh baby, I hope you hear a song that makes you sing along and get you thinking about her. Then the last several miles turn into a blur. I hope you both feel sparks by the end of the drive. You know she's the one by the end of the night. You never ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy. Yeah. I hope she comes along and wrecks every one of your plans. You spend your last night and put a rock on her hand. She's wilder than your wildest dreams and everything you're ever gonna need. And then I hope she cheats like you did her, yeah. And then I hope she cheats, yeah, like you did her, man.
Yeah, babe, I hope he shows up in a 2 a.m. pic with a friend, hanging on to a girl to just rub it in. I hope you spend up all night all alone waiting by the phone, and then he calls, and maybe I hope you work it out. Forgiving just about, forget to let him take you on a first date again. And when you lean in for a kiss,
I hope you both feel sparks by the end of the drive. You know she's the one by the end of the night. You never ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy. Yeah. I hope she comes along and wrecks every one of your plans. I hope you spend your last night and put a rock on her head. I hope she's wilder than your wildest dreams. She's everything you're ever gonna need. And then I hope she cheats like you did her, yeah. And then I hope she cheats, yeah, like you did her. Ooh, I hope it comes all the way around. I hope she makes you feel the same way about her that I feel about you right now. Here we go. I hope you both feel the sparks by the end of the drive. You know she's the one by the end of the night. You never ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy. Yeah. I hope she comes along and wrecks every one of your plans. You spend your last time to put a ring on her hand. She's wilder than your wildest dreams. She's
the sun had left and the winter came, and the sky thought to only bring the rain. I sat in darkness, all broken hearted. I couldn't find a day, I didn't feel alone, never meant to cry, started losing hope. Somehow, baby, you broke through and saved me. You're an angel, tell me you're never leaving, 'cause you're the first thing I know I can't believe in. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You made the brightest days from the darkest nights. You're the riverbank where I was baptized, cleansed from the demons that were killing my freedom. Let me lay you down, give me to you, get you singing, babe. Hallelujah. We'll be touching heaven. You're an angel, tell me you're never leaving, 'cause you're the first thing I know I can't believe in. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. I don't need these stars 'cause you shine for me. You shine for me. Like fire in my veins, you're my ecstasy. You're my ecstasy. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You're the healing hands where it used to hurt. You're my saving grace, you're my kind of church. Nashville, you're holy.
Well, the road rolls out like a welcome mat to a better place than the one we're at. And I ain't got no kind of plan that I've had all of this town I can stand. And I got friends out on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what flows. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm and be on our way. It don't matter to me where we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. And I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. This might not be an easy time. There's rivers across the hills to climb. And someday we might fall apart, and some nights might feel cold and dark. But nobody wins afraid of losing, and the hard roads are the ones worth choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile and know it was worth every mile. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. And I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over, starting over. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. And I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over, starting over.
White churches, black churches, different people, same hearses. It's kind of hard to fight with each other, laying down in the ground 6 under. At every show, I see my people, they ain't the same, but they're all equal. One love, one God, one family. You're missing every color if you're only seeing black and white. Tell me how you gonna change your mind if your heart's unmovable. We ain't that different from each other, from one to another. Look around and see worldwide beautiful. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. Oh, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. Coast to coast, city to city, reach out your hands if you're with me. Still got some work, but we still got a dream. Every shade, every heart, come together and sing.
Oh, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God.
Missing every color if you're only seeing black and white. Tell me how you gonna change your mind if your heart's unmovable. We ain't that different from each other, from one to another. Look around and see worldwide beautiful. Sing it to me. One love. In every color, if you're only seeing black and white, tell me how you gonna change your mind if your heart's unmovable. We ain't that different from each other, from one to another. Look around and see worldwide beautiful. Look around and see worldwide beautiful.
I've got a girl crush. I hate to admit it, but I've got a heart rush, it ain't slowing down. I've got it real bad. I want everything she has, that smiling and midnight laugh she's giving you now. And I wanna taste her lips, yeah, 'cause they taste like you. I wanna drown myself in a bottle of her perfume. I want her long blonde hair, and I want a magic touch, yeah, 'cause maybe then you want me just as much. I've got a girl crush. Hey, I've got a girl crush. And I don't get no sleep, I don't get no peace thinking about her under your bed sheets. The way that she's whispering, the way that she's pulling you in. Lord knows I've tried, I can't get her off my mind. And I wanna taste her lips, yeah, 'cause they taste like you. I wanna drown myself in a bottle of her perfume. I want her long blonde hair, I want her magic touch, yeah, 'cause maybe then you want me just as much. I've got a girl crush. I've got a girl crush. I hate to admit it, but I've got a heart rush. It ain't slowing down.
Hey buddies that I grew up with, all straight-laced and married up now. You ain't fooling me, wasn't long ago we tore the roof off that one red light town. And hey darling, sipping that red wine, all classic kick back on the couch. You smiling, I see you shooting tequila, shutting them college bars down. And no matter how much time goes by, no matter how much we grow up, for worse or for better, from now till forever, I'll always remember you young. Hey baby, crawling on the carpet, no you won't be that little for long. One day you'll move away, but you're still gonna stay this innocent after you're gone. 'Cause no matter how much time goes by, no matter how much you grow up, for worse or for better, from now till forever, I'll always remember you love. Oh, Yeah, I hope when we get to heaven, He looks at us all like we're kids, shameless and painless and perfect and ageless, forgives all the wrong we did. And no matter how much time goes by, I hope we never have to grow up. He'll say for worse or for better, from now till forever, I'll always remember you young. I'll always remember you young. You're all alone at a party, you wanna dance with somebody, but you ain't got a clue how to ask. You and your girl had a fight, and now she's saying goodbye. She ran upstairs and packed her bags. It could be raining on your perfect vacation. You could be stressed about your work situation. Ain't gotta listen to me, but all I'm saying, ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. Ain't no pain it can't wash away. From the moment that it hits your lips, makes those clouds look a little less gray. Oh, you could be lonely, or heartbroken, or hungover from the night before. Turn that frown into a smile real quick. There ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. Come on, John.
You're on a lake and you're fishing. It's hot and all that you're getting is a little nibble here and there. You're sitting watching your team losing that championship ring, and you're feeling like life ain't fair. It could be raining on your perfect vacation. You could be stressed about your work situation. Ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. Ain't no pain it can't wash away. From the moment that it hits your lips, it makes those clouds look a little less gray. Oh, you could be lonely, or heartbroken, or hungover from the night before. Turn that frown into a smile real quick. There ain't nothing that a beer can't fix.
You could be raining on your perfect vacation.
You could be stressed about your work situation.
Ain't gotta save it for no special occasion. Ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. Ain't no pain it can't wash away. No, from the moment that it hits your lips,
Makes those clouds look a little less gray. Oh, you could be lonely, heartbroken, or hungover from the night before. Turn that frown into a smile real quick.
might take one or it might take six.
Drag it down, it'll do the trick.
Ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. No, sir.
I can't wait to show you where I grew up. Walk you around the foothills of my town. You probably feel like you've been there before, after hearing all the stories I've been telling you for 6 months now. We'll probably have to sleep in separate bedrooms, pack a shirt for church because we'll go. Well, I'm not trying to scare you off, but I just thought that we should talk a few things out before we hit the road. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn you, she falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check else and say anything she can to turn you red. And when you meet my high school friends, they'll buy you drinks and fill you in on all the crazy nights I can't outlive. So if I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn you, she falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour you whiskey over ice, and buy you dinner but pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. Oh, oh, oh. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn you, she feels every heartache I go through. And if my dad sees me crying, he'll pour some whiskey over ice and tell a lie and say he never really liked you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts. You'll be breaking more hearts than mine.
It's all on me, it's my mistake. I said I don't love you a little too late, but I guess there ain't ever a right time, and I don't know why it's called a goodbye. So go run my name into the ground, tell everyone you know just how slam the door on our forever, but I promise you it's for the better. I hope you find what you were looking for. I hope your heart ain't hurting anymore, and you can move it on or figure out, and you don't hate me somehow, 'cause I
17 in a small town, weak knees in a CVS, door locked in the bathroom. What's it gonna be waiting on that test? Never thought that they'd be putting those life plans on the shelf. A couple American babies raising one up themselves. One beer turns into a lit cigarette, burning into the 2 beer buzz. 3 beers turns into 5 and 6, and a love drunk kiss in the back of that truck. Just like that, everything rearranges. Life changes out of the blue. It's just a Bud Light, but ain't it funny what one beer can turn into? Sesame Street on the TV, a race car rolling on a cardboard bridge, crayon stick figure family stuck right there front center on the fridge. Flashback to 2 pink lines, a whole bunch of praying and doubting. Felt like the end of the world, now the world don't spin without them. Oh, 'cause one beer turns into a lit cigarette, burning into a 2 beer buzz. 3 beers turns into 5 and 6, and a love drunk kiss in the back of that truck. Just like that, everything rearranges. Life changes out of the blue. It's just a Bud Light, but ain't it funny what one beer can turn into? A boy and a girl and a 3 on the tree. Kissing. First comes lust and a shotgun marriage. 6 months later come a baby in a carriage. You know what, y'all? You know what, y'all? The whole thing started with some alcohol. The whole thing started with some alcohol. One beer turns into a lit cigarette, burning into a 2 beer buzz. 3 beers turns into 5 and 6, and a love drunk kiss in the back of that truck. Just like that, everything rearranges. Life changes out of the blue. It's just a Bud Light, but ain't it funny what one beer can turn into? A boy and a girl and a 3 on the tree. Kissing. First comes lust and a shotgun marriage. 6 months later come a baby and a carriage. That's not all, that's not all. Here they go again, drinking alcohol, yeah.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings the grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate. I guess it's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in the 40 on a muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a been found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. We turn the dirt and work until the week's done.
We take a break and break bread on Sunday.
Then do it all again, 'cause we're proud to be from God's country.
I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in the 40 on a muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water, shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a big found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
I don't care what my headstone reads or what kind of pine wood box I end up in.
When it's my time, lay me 6 feet deep in God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in the 40 on the muddy riverside, getting
baptized in holy water, shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a big found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
Yeah, you used to talk about getting even further south, somewhere where the summer lasted all year round. Probably got a big old diamond on your hand right now, maybe a baby or a couple by now. Long driveway to a big white house. But I wonder when you're drinking if you find yourself thinking about that boy from East Tennessee. Yeah, I know we both knew better, but we still said forever. And that was 7 summers of coke and southern comfort. Were we dumb or just younger? Who knows? Back then you used to love the river and sipping on a sixer with me. Does it ever make you sad to know that was 7 summers ago? Yeah, I bet your daddy's so proud how his little girl turned out. Thinks she dies a bullet of a good old boy like me. Cause I still go drinking, same friends on Friday. Bought a few acres, couple roads off the highway. Guess you never saw things my way anyway. But I wonder when you're drinking if you find yourself thinking about that boy from East Tennessee. And I know we both knew better, but we still said forever. And that was 7 summers of coke and southern comfort. Were we dumb or just younger? Who knows? Back then you used to love the river, sipping on a sixer with me. Does it ever make you sad to know that was 7 summers ago? 7 summers ago, 7 summers ago. Yeah, I wonder when you're drinking if you find yourself thinking about that boy from East Tennessee. And I know we both knew better, but we still said forever. And that was 7 summers of coke and southern comfort. Were we dumb or just younger? Who knows? Back then you used to love the river, sipping on a sixer with me. Does it ever make you sad to know that was 7 summers ago? Yeah, 7 summers ago, 7 summers ago. We getting rained out.
Baby, lay on back and relax. Kick your pretty feet up on my dash. No need to go nowhere fast. Let's enjoy right here where we at. Who knows where this road is supposed to lead? We got nothing but time. As long as you're right here next to me, everything's gonna be alright. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be.
I don't mean to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys that didn't treat me right. I ain't gonna lie, ain't gonna lie. Cause I'm tired of the fake love. Show me what you're made of. Boy, make me believe.
Oh, hold up, girl, don't you know you're beautiful?
see. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be. So come on, ride with me, see where this thing goes. So come on, ride with me, baby, if it's meant to be. Maybe we do,
Maybe we don't.
maybe we will, maybe we won't. But if it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. That's right. So won't you ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be, if it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be, if it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be.
I can't remember the last time we sat at the table, just the two of us. Looked into each other's eyes and made the choice to choose us. Let's trace the steps of where we've been to make it feel like home again. And you play the stranger, I'll play the girl at the bar, the same place where this all got started. Sometimes I wish I didn't know you at all, so we could do it all over and fall all over each other again. I know you remember that first night. I asked if you would wanna dance. You made me laugh in the neon light. With your two left feet, tell me you can't. But let's trace those steps till we can find where we got lost in love that time. And you play the stranger, I'll play the girl at the bar, the same place where this all got started. Sometimes I wish I didn't know you at all, so we could do it all over and fall all over each other again. Let's trace the steps of where we've been to make it feel like home again. And you play the stranger, I'll play the girl at the bar, the same place where this all got started. Sometimes I wish I didn't know you at all, so we could do it all over and fall all over each other. Do it all over and fall all over each other again.
Baby, last night was hands down one of the best nights that I've had, no doubt. Between the bottle of wine and the look in your eyes and the Marvin Gaye, Then we danced in the dark under September stars in the pouring rain. And I know that I can't ever tell you enough that all I need in this life is your crazy love. If I never get to see the northern lights, or if I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night, oh, if all I got is your hand in my hand, well, baby, I could die a happy man, yeah. A happy man, baby. Thank you. Baby, that red dress brings me to my knees. Oh, but that black dress makes it hard to breathe. You're a saint, you're a goddess, the cutest, the hottest, a masterpiece. It's too good to be true, nothing better than you in my wildest dreams. And I know that I can't ever tell you enough that all I need in this life is your crazy love. If I never get to see the northern lights, or if I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night, oh, if all I got is your hand in my hand, oh, baby, I could die a happy man. I don't need no vacation and no fancy destination. Baby, you're my great escape. Now we can stay at home and listen to the radio and dance around the fireplace. Oh, if I never get to build my mansion in Georgia, or drive a sports car up the coast of California, oh, if all I got is your hand in my hand, baby, I could die a happy man. Oh, baby, I could die a happy man. Oh, I could die a happy man. You know I could, baby. Oh, I could die a happy man, yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
I can see you over there staring at your drink, watching that I sink all alone tonight. And chances are you're sitting here in this bar 'cause he ain't gonna treat you right. Well, it's probably not my place, but I'm gonna say it anyway, 'cause you look like you haven't felt the fire, had a little fun, hadn't had a smile in a little while, baby. Looks good on the sky, looks good on that neon buzzing on the wall, but darling, it don't match your eyes. And I'm telling you, you don't need that guy. No, you don't. So black and white, he's stealing your thunder. Baby, blue ain't your color. I'm not trying to be another just pick you up kind of guy, trying to drink you up, trying to take you home. But I just don't understand how another man can take your song and turn it ice cold. Well, I've had enough to drink and it's making me think that I just might tell you, if I were a painter, I wouldn't change you, I'd just paint you bright, baby girl. 'Cause blue but darling, it don't match your eyes. And I'm telling you, you don't need that guy. No, you don't. So black and white, stealing your thunder. Babe, the blue ain't your color. Blue ain't your color. I was so cold and lost, and nothing seemed to ring true. I couldn't bear the cross for everything I've been through. And each day I knew I needed change, but there was no way, no way. But then God whispered your name. That's when everything changed. Love came out of the rain. Talk about being saved. Well, suddenly I wanna live more than I ever did. I'm never gonna be the same when God whispered your name. I can see the sunshine for the first time in a while. Girl, it's like I've been baptized by the warmth of your smile. Call it fate or faith, or call it crazy, either way. It's amazing, amazing grace. When God whispered your name, that's when everything changed. Love came out of the rain. Talk about being saved. Suddenly I wanna live more than I ever did. I'm never gonna be the same when God whispered your name. It's just what I needed to hear, babe. Couldn't have been more loud and clear. When God whispered your name, that's when everything changed. Love came out of the rain. Talk about being saved. Oh, suddenly I wanna live more than I ever did. I'm never gonna be the same when God whispered your name. Oh yeah. Hallelujah, 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 baby. I got my hands up high, I got my hands up to the sky. Oh, I'm saying thank you, I'm saying thank you, I'm saying thank you. When God whispered your name.
Don't have to leave this town to see the world, 'cause it's something that I gotta do. I don't wanna look back in 30 years and wonder who you're married to. Wanna say it now,
Wanna make it clear,
for only you and God to hear. When you love someone,
they say you set her free, but
that ain't gonna work for me.
I don't wanna live without you.
I don't wanna even breathe. I don't wanna dream about you. I wanna wake up with you next to me. I don't wanna go down any other road now. I don't wanna love nobody but you. Looking in your eyes now, if I had to die now, I don't wanna love nobody but you. You. All the wasted days, all the wasted nights, I blame it all on being young. Got no regrets, 'cause it got me here. I don't wanna waste another one. I've been thinking about what I want in my life. It begins and ends the same. If I had to choose what I couldn't lose, there'd only be one thing. I don't wanna live without you. I don't wanna even breathe. I don't wanna dream about you. I wanna wake up with you next to me. I don't wanna go down any other road now. I don't wanna love nobody but you. Looking in your eyes now, if I had to die now, I don't wanna love nobody but you.
I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you.
Her hands wrapped up in mine, tears rolling out of her eyes. No messing with a mate of mine, sun setting on goodbye. It's hard to believe it wasn't me trying to lead this time. It ain't always the cowboy, it ain't got a lot of hang around, ain't got no settle down in their boots. Gone is what they do, that restless running, searching for something, leaving love in the dust of a midnight Chevrolet. It ain't always the cowboy rides away. I've never seen over from this side, never heard lonely get this quiet. Still I can't keep from smiling, 'cause damn, that girl can fly. It ain't always the cowboy that ain't got a lot of hang around, ain't got no settle down in their boots. Gone is what they do, that restless running, searching for something, leaving love in the dust of a midnight Chevrolet. It ain't always the cowboy rides away. Tumbleweed on, chasing that wind, going too far, wherever that is. It ain't always the cowboy, it ain't got a lot of hang around, ain't got no settle down in their boots. Gone is what they do, that restless running, searching for something, leaving love in the dust of a midnight Chevrolet. It ain't always the cowboy rides away. Rides away. It ain't always the cowboy.
Girl, I've always loved you. Oh, but something's changed. Blame it on time, the road or the ride, but it ain't the same. It's a different kind of feeling. the one I knew. From the sweet on your lips to how your hand in mine fits. Girl, I've always loved you, but I don't love you like I used to. This gets better every time you kiss me like this. It's stronger the longer I'm with you, yeah. More than every single day before. Didn't know I could ever love you more than I did. Baby, I do. I don't love you like I used to. No. And what we got ain't got no ending, like a band of solid gold. Sweeter with time like strawberry wine. It gets as good as it gets old and old. We thought we knew what it meant way back then. Oh, but I keep falling all in, higher than I've ever been. Oh no, I don't love you like I used to. This gets better every time you kiss me like this. It's stronger the longer I'm with you, yeah. More than every single day before. Didn't know I could ever love you more than I did. Baby, I do. I don't love you like I used to.
Should I give up sunsets for marigold mornings? Should I look for rainbows or wait for the rain? Is happiness on the highway or is it parked in the driveway? Should I lean on you, babe, or should you lean on me? Am I looking for comfort? Am I looking for an escape? Am I looking for you? Am I looking the other way? I'm a wild child in a homing pigeon, caravan in an empty kitchen, bare feet on the tile with my head up in the clouds. One heart going both directions, one love and a couple of questions. Am I settling up or settling down? Ooh, am I settling up or settling down? I could plant a pretty garden or just send myself flowers and be a jet set Friday or a Sunday hometown girl. I could stay a little lonely or let you get to know me. Yeah, I could love a picket fence if it wrapped around the world. 'Cause I'm a wild child in a homing pigeon, caravan in an empty kitchen, bare feet on the tile with my head up in the clouds. One heart going both directions, one love and a couple of questions. Am I settling up or settling down? Am I looking for comfort? Am I looking for an escape? Am I looking for you? Am I looking the other way? I'm a wild child in a questions. Am I settling up or settling down? Ooh, am I settling up or settling down?
I've always been a rolling stone with a reckless streak. Yeah, the grass never gets too grown underneath my feet. City lights, southern stars, no such thing as gone too far. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. Since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. Yeah. Yeah, the beauty of the northern lights in my mind is fading. Blue sky over Telluride, next to you is kinda overrated. Winding road, let it twist. My home's wherever your heart is. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. Since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. Yeah. So girl, I hope you know, wherever you go, I know. I'm running wide open. I was born with my feet in motion. Since I met you, I swear I could be happy anywhere. Any mapped out location, you're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you. I could be happy anywhere with you.
I'm a turner. I turn pages all the time. I don't like where I'm at. 34 is bad, so I just turn a 35. Yeah, I'm a keeper. I keep digging down for the deep. Like the records I'm playing, you might keep it waiting, but you know I wanna play them for keeps. And if the house just keeps on winning, I got a wild card up my sleeve. And if love keeps giving me lemons, I just mix them in my drink. And if the whole wide world stops singing and all the stars go dark, turn a light on in my soul and keep a bluebird in my heart. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I'm a giver, y'all, and I'm still giving them hell. Forgiving's pretty hard, so I made an art out of forgetting them well. Yeah, I'm a rhymer. I can turn 20 cents into a 10. And if I get confused and I start to lose, I rhyme a dime till it all makes sense. If the house just keeps on winning, I got a wild card up my sleeve. And if love keeps giving me lemons,
just mix them in my drink. And if the whole wide world stops singing and all the stars go dark, I'll turn a light on in my soul and keep a bluebird in my heart. Ooh. Ooh. And if love keeps giving me lemons, I just mix them in my drink. And if the whole wide world stops singing and all the stars go dark, I'll turn a light on in my soul. Keep a bluebird in my heart. I keep a light on in my soul. Keep a bluebird in my heart. I keep a bluebird in my heart.
Times I almost said what's on my mind, but I didn't. And just the other day I wrote down all the things I'd say, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. Baby, I know that you've been wondering, so here goes nothing. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know, the way you look tonight, that second glass of wine, that did it. There was something about that kiss, girl, did me in, got me thinking. I'm thinking all of the things that I've been feeling. It's time you hear 'em. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know, you got a hold of me. I belong to you. Yeah, you're my everything. In case you didn't know, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago.
case you didn't know, no, no, in case you didn't know, whoa, 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 whoa.
Once I fall in love, then I'll be happy. But then you fall in love and there's still a hole. Once I get some money, it'll all be easy. But then you get that money and still feel broke. Once I get a little older, I won't worry. Then you get older and it don't feel like it should. I'm thinking once I learn to grow right where I'm planted, maybe that's when life starts getting good. Once I get a car that don't stop in the morning, I can make it anywhere I want, just wait. But I can see it right now sitting in my driveway, afraid if I take it out I'll chip the paint. Once I get a house that I can hang my hat on, I bet I wanna build a bigger one if I could. Yeah, I'm thinking once I learn to grow right where I'm planted, maybe that's when life starts getting good. Getting good. Getting good. Life starts getting good. Maybe that's when life starts getting good. That's when life starts getting good. I'm afraid of both my parents dying. I call my dad, he answers right away. And I didn't hear a word 'cause I was thinking about what hasn't happened yet but will someday. And we hang up the phone before I know it. I'm crying over the conversation, my fear too. I'm thinking once I learn to soak up every moment, I'll realize my life's already good. Already good. Very good. Life's already good. I'll realize my life's already good. Thank God that my life's already good.
At 17, you don't think that much about life. You just live it. Like kerosene dancing around the fire. But you're in it, so you jump right in. Ain't afraid to fall and you give it all. She got the best of me. She broke my heart, now all that's left of me is beating in this guitar. Every night a different town. She follows me around, so you get what's left of me. Yeah, you get what's left of me. 'Cause she got the best of me. I pick myself up off the floor and find something new, worth living for. And an old dusty hand-me-down 6-string and a couple chords. I'm getting over her a little more with every song. See, I'll sing along.
been to both Carolinas, seen a big Montana sky, driven up and down the coast a few times. London, Paris, paradise, but ain't got much memory of the scenes. Come to think, I missed them all. Damn, babe, it's all your fault, yeah. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, if you're there, girl, I've got my eyes on you. Don't matter where we've been, no, there ain't no better view than you in my arms with my eyes on you. With my eyes on you, with my eyes on you. Speaking of the coast, remember Pfeiffer Beach, you and me, that sunset cliffs by the sea, and the night rolled in. You still talk about that moon that I can't recall, but God, I saw all I needed to. Might as well have stayed in the room, yeah. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, if you're there, girl, I've got my eyes on you. Don't matter where we've been, no, there ain't no better view than you in my arms with my eyes on you, with my eyes on you, with my eyes on you. Don't you remember Times Square? People counting down everywhere, 2,000 whatever, no, I didn't care. 'Cause baby, you were there. And once again, couldn't help but stare. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, if you're there, girl, I've got my eyes on you. Don't matter where we've been, no, there ain't no better view than you in my arms with my eyes on you. Halfway around the world or a local corner booth, yeah, you guessed it, girl, you know I got my eyes on you. We could be on any street, any party, any room, I'll be there all night with my eyes on you. Don't matter where we've been, no, there ain't no better view than you in my arms with my eyes on you.
He's a phone call to his parents. He's a Bible by the bed. He's the t-shirt that I'm wearing. He's a song stuck in my head. He's solid and he's steady like the Allegheny runs. He knows just where he's going and he's proud of where he's from. He's one good one, yeah. Yeah, he's one good one. Love me like he should, one like he wrote the book, one. And the kind you find when you don't even look, one. Anybody can be good ones, but he's good all the time. He's one of the good ones. And he's all mine. We should all find us one. Yeah, they're out there, minus one. Some of the good ones, yeah, and I got a good one. Love me like you should, one like he wrote the book one. And the kind you find when you don't even look. Anybody can be good ones, but he's good all the time. He's one of the good ones. He's all mine, yeah. He's one of the good ones. He's all mine. Oh, he's one of the good ones. And he's all mine.
I ain't heard you laugh like that in a long time. I wonder if it stopped to the world like it did mine just now. I see you sipping white wine instead of whiskey. Cause he wants you to be just a little more city. Well, I'm sorry if I'm overstepping boundaries I don't mean to be, but I've just got to tell you how I feel. If he ever singles you up, if he's ever stupid enough, I'm gonna be the first one that's calling you baby. If he ain't holding you tight, if he ain't treating you right, I'm gonna be the first one that's calling him crazy. 'Cause girl, it's just a matter of time until you find that the right guy staring you back into your eyes, right? No way. If he ever singles you up, hadn't even looked your way since you walked in. But I can't help it that I can't take my eyes off of you. Your favorite song just came on. Me and you were singing along. He don't even know a single word. If he ever singles you up, if he's ever stupid enough, I'm gonna be the first one that's calling you baby. And if he ain't holding you tight, if he ain't treating you right, I'm gonna be the first one that's calling him crazy. 'Cause girl, it's just a matter of time until you find that the right guy staring you back into your eyes, right? No way. If he ever singles you up, yes, singles you up. Now I'm sorry if I'm overstepping boundaries I don't mean to be, but I just got to tell you how I feel. If he ever singles you up, if he's ever stupid enough, I'm gonna be the first one that's calling you baby. And if he ain't holding you tight, if he ain't treating you right, I'm gonna be the first one that's calling him crazy. 'Cause girl, it's just a matter of time until you find that the right guy staring you back into your eyes, right? No way. If he ever singles you up, yes, singles you up. If he ever singles you up.
All the boats I miss, all the hell I've caused, all the lips I've kissed, all the love I've lost. I got kicked around, I've been black and blue, on my way to you. All the stars I've seen, all the songs I've sung, all the beers I've drank, all the damage done. I was just passing time, kinda just passing through, on my way to you. Every curve, every ditch, every turn, every bridge I left behind me up in smoke, every fork in the road. It was all worth a while when I finally saw you smile. Every highway, every heartbreak, every mountain, every mile. I got the radio up, the sun is going down, and I'll take a left at the bank, and I'll head straight through town. So baby, put on that dress, a little sweet perfume, as I'm on my way to you. Every turn, every bridge I left behind me up in smoke, every fork in the road. It was all worth a while when I finally saw you smile. Every highway, every heartbreak, every mountain, every mile. All the boats I miss, all the hell I've caused, all the lips I've kissed, all the love I've lost. I thank God for that. I guess He always knew that I was on my way to you. On my way to you. On my friends, and so are we. The old town's rooting for us like the home team. Most likely to settle down, plant a few roots real deep and let them go. But we can't stop this real world from spinning us. Your bright lights caught, I don't blame you for picking up your big dream. Bags are all packed up and ready to go. But I just need you to know I love you more than a California sunset, more than a beer when you ain't 21 yet, more than a Sunday morning, Lord, turning some poor lost soul found. Hallelujah bound. I love you more than the feeling when the bass hits the hook, when the guy gets a girl at the end of the book. But baby, this might be the last time I get to lay you down, 'cause I can't love you more than my hometown. Yeah, I ain't the runaway kind, I can't change that. My heart's stuck in these streets like the train tracks. City sky ain't the same black, ain't that a map dot shame? And to think that I love you more than a California sunset, more than a beer when you ain't 21 yet, more than a Sunday morning, Lord, turning some poor lost soul found. Hallelujah bound. I
gets a girl at the end of the book. But baby, this might be the last time I get to lay you down, 'cause I can't love you more than my hometown. You've got a wild in your eyes that I just wasn't born with. I'm a same gas station, cup of coffee in the morning. I need a house on a hill, girl, not in 'em. So hang on to these words, to them avenues help you forget 'em. Yeah, I love you more than a California sunset. I love you more in a $20 sundress. Hate that loaded down car you got your keys in, girl, but I hate even more that you're leaving. 'Cause I love you more than the feeling when the bass is a hook, when the guy gets the girl at the end of the book. But that ain't you and me, so I guess I'll see you around. 'Cause I can't love you more than my hometown. Love you more than my hometown. Love you more than my hometown. Love you more, baby, love you more.
Hadn't had a good time since you know when. Got talked into going out with hopes you were staying in. I was feeling like myself for the first time in a long time, till I bumped into some of your friends over there talking to mine. Then you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing alright, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and stars quit shining. Rain was driving, thunder, lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came and hit me like a hurricane. You hit me like a hurricane. Knew it was gonna be a long night from the moment when we locked eyes over whiskey on ice, started talking about us again. And if I would've just laid my drink down and walked out, well, I wouldn't be in my truck driving us to your house. But you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing alright, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and stars quit shining. Rain was driving, thunder, lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came and hit me like a hurricane. Oh, you hit me like a hurricane. You hit me category 5 with your smile, blew me away. And girl, it ain't but midnight. You done killed the lights and bent my heart back to your bedside. Then you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. Well, I was doing alright, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and stars quit shining. Rain was driving, thunder, lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came and hit me like a hurricane. Oh, you hit me like a hurricane. Oh, you hit me like a hurricane. You hit me like a hurricane. stay a little while? Keep me safe. There's monsters right outside. Daddy, please don't go, 'cause I don't wanna be alone. And the second that you're gone, they're gonna know. Before he went to bed, he grabbed my hand and said, just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean that I won't be right by your side. When you need me, you can't see me in the middle of the night. Just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared when I'm not here, but I'll always be right there. Even though I'm leaving, I ain't going nowhere. Well, Dad will be late, and Uncle Sam don't like to wait. He's got a big old plane that's gonna take me far away. I know I act tough, but there's a churning in my gut, 'cause I just can't call you up when things get rough. Before I left, he hugged my neck and said, just 'cause you're leaving, it don't mean that I won't be right by your side. When you need me, you can't see me in the middle of the night. Close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared, I might be here, but I'll always be right there. Even though you're leaving, I ain't going nowhere. Daddy, I'm afraid, won't you stay a little while? I never thought I'd see the day I had to say goodbye. Daddy, please don't go, 'cause I can't do this on my own. There's no way that I can walk this road alone. Daddy grabbed my hand and said, just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean that I won't be right by your side. When you need me and you can't see me in the middle of the night, just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, boy, I ain't scared, I won't be here, but I'll always be right there. Even though I'm leaving, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Smoke was coming off my jacket, and you didn't seem to mind. I left a long trail of ashes, and you said I like your style. Now heartbreak in a competition, but I took it in a landslide. The skeletons I wanted to bury, you locked out in the light. You didn't save me, you didn't think I needed saving. You didn't change me, you didn't think I needed changing. My wings are frayed, and what's left of my halo's black. But lucky for me, your kind of heaven's been to hell and back, to hell and back. I wonder how you treasure what anyone would call a flaw. You said a pearl without the pressure wouldn't be a pearl at all. When my demons come a calling, you don't even bat an eye. I don't scare you, and I guess that's why you didn't save me. You didn't think I needed saving. off my jacket, and my lips a long trail of ashes. You didn't save me, you didn't think I needed saving. It didn't change me, you didn't think I needed changing. My wings are frayed and what's left of my halo's black. Lucky for me, your kind of heaven's been to hell and back. Lucky for me, your kind of heaven's been to hell and back. To hell and back. To hell and back.
Heart on a run, keeps a hand on a gun, can't trust anyone. Yeah, I was so sure what I needed was more. Tried to shoot at the sun. The days when we raced, we flew off the page. Such damage was done, but I made it through, 'cause somebody knew that I was meant for someone. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. Someone needs medical help or the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. I put your fate to the test when I tore off your dress, your wristband on high. I sobered up, I swore off that stuff forever this time. And your lover seen, I thought it'd be me who helped him get home. The home was a dream, one that I'd never seen till you came along. So girl, hang your dress out to dry. We ain't leaving this room. To Percy Priest breaks open wide and the river runs through. And carries this house on its stones like a piece of driftwood. cover me up. Know you're enough to use me for good. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good.
Would've thought you wrote down every word. Goodbyes spelled out again, been rehearsed. There ain't no point trying to change your mind. Seems like you got it all figured out. Alright, the way this is going down. Don't tell me we can still be friends, hanging on the weekend. You're gonna be okay if I start seeing somebody new. You hope that I do. It won't be long till I forget to call every time that I'm drinking, and you ain't the love song I can't keep from singing. I gotta be honest, you really believe there's the truth. You never loved me like I loved you. By the way you're talking, you would think you never had any real feelings for me. Didn't think I could look across the bar, see you in someone else's arms, and I need you. Who do you think you are? Trying to tell me we can still be friends, hanging on the weekend. You're gonna be okay if I start seeing somebody new. You know that I do. It won't be long till I forget to call every time that I'm drinking, and you ain't the love song I can't keep from singing. I gotta be honest, you really believe that's the truth. You never loved me like I love you. Only told me you never leave me. You said I was your one and only. So what makes you think I wanna hear you say we could still be friends? No, I don't wanna be friends. Stop telling me, stop telling me, that we can still be friends, hang out on the weekend. You're gonna be okay if I start seeing somebody new. You know that I do. It won't be long till I forget to call every time that I'm drinking, and you ain't the love song I can't keep from singing. I gotta be honest, you really believe that's the truth. You never loved me like I loved you. You never loved me like I loved you. You never loved me like I loved you.
cowboy boots. But I'm in love and loving on you. I feel that rush as soon as you walk in a room. I can't get enough of you, honey. You're right on the money. I'm a junkie for your midnight moves. I'm in love and loving on you. I like a sunrise duck, blind birdie on a par 5 Miller Lite maple moon. I like a 2-door old Ford, wood Ford, back porch, 3 chords and the truth. But I'm in love and loving on you. I feel that rush soon as you walk in a room. I can't get enough of you, honey. You're right on the money. I'm a junkie for your midnight moves. I'm in love and loving on you. Come on. Now I'm in love and loving on you. I feel that rush as you walk in a room. I can't get enough of you, honey. You're right on the money. I'm a junkie for your midnight moves. I'm in love and loving on you. Yeah, I'm in love and loving on you.
I remember when I first heard your heartbeat. It had only been 8 weeks. Standing there staring at that screen was the first time you ever scared me. God knows I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but good news, we got her to get through it. I hope you look just like your mama and love her like I do. You'll see close to perfect patience if you watch her every move. You can always run to daddy. You'll always be my baby. But look at her, baby girl, and you'll learn how to be a lady. Just how to be a lady. I can make you laugh till you cry. She can make your tears dry. And when you get your heart broke by the wrong guy, she can make it right. I hope you look just like your mama and love her like I do. You'll see close to perfect patience if you watch her every move. You can always run to daddy. You'll always be my baby. But look at her, baby girl, and you'll learn how to be a lady. Just how to be a lady. Whoa. She'll hear you, she'll hold you, she'll help you through, she'll fix you, and me too. I hope you look just like your mama and love her like I do, you'll see close to perfect patience. If you watch her every move, you can always run to daddy. You'll always be my baby. But look at her, baby girl, and you'll learn how to be a lady. Just how to be a lady.
I was a third string dreamer on a second place team. I was hell on wheels with a full-headed steam. My coach put me in. I'm still proud of that hit. I was the last resort to go to prom with the queen, thanks to an ex-boyfriend who broke her heart that week. No, I didn't get lucky, but I still felt like a king. And might not mean much to you, but it does to me. So say I'm in the middle of the road, not much to show, underachieving average Joe. But I'm a hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear this heart on my sleeve. Might not mean much to you, but it does to me. I was the one phone call when my brother went to jail, on my guitar just to pay his bail. No, I'll never get it back, but I'm okay with that. I was the first man standing next to my best friend, made the love of his life said I do to him. I was a couple of beers deep, but I still remember that speech. That might not mean much to you, but it does to me. So say I'm in the middle of the road, not much to show, underachieving average Joe. But I'm a hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear this heart on my sleeve. That might not mean much to you, but it does to me. There's a worn-out blade that my granddaddy gave me, Mama's first Bible, Daddy's Don Williams vine. That first fish catching zip code 33. Well, that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. So say I'm in the middle of the road, not much to show, underachieving average Joe. But I'm a hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear this heart on my sleeve. And I'm a damn hard working, one thing's for certain, I stand up for what I believe. That might not mean much to you, but it does to me. That might not mean much to you, but it does to me. Yeah, it does to me. And it does to me.
Got a call from a friend about a friend, with some news no one ever wants to hear. It hit me like a punch, it took my breath. He was just getting into his best years. Yes, something like that'll shake you up, wake you up. So I stopped off at a Texaco, bought a Slim Jim and a Coke, parked out by the water just to watch that river flow. Grabbed my guitar from the backseat, sung it for the blue sky and a couple live oak trees. I thought of home, grabbed my phone from my pocket. I called Mama. Well, it rang a couple times and she picked up. I can always hear her smile when I call. I just called to tell you that I loved you. I was missing you and Dad and home, and so I got to really thinking this morning about what's important. So I stopped off at a Texaco, bought a Slim Jim and a Coke. I parked out by the water just to watch that river flow. Grabbed my guitar from the back seat, wrote a song just for me. I sung it for the blue sky and a couple live oak trees. I thought of home, grabbed my phone from my pocket. I called Mama. And from now on, I ain't gonna wait so long. Stop off at a Texaco, buy a Slim Jim and a Coke. Park out by the water just to watch that river flow. Grab my guitar from the back seat, write a song just for me. Sing it for the blue sky and a couple live oak trees, and think of home. Grab my phone from my pocket. Instead of saying tomorrow I'm gonna, I call Mama. I call Mama.
I see your face on every street, every corner, couple trees, even got a name on them. I feel your love, I hear your laugh, got them take me way on back, hurt me memories I don't want. Up and down the boulevard, in and out of every bar. I'd burn this whole town down, pick a spot, dig a hole, put the ashes in the ground. Baby, I'd burn this whole town down if it wasn't for my mama's house, my mama's house. Damn girl, why'd you have to break it like that? Leaving pieces of a shattered heart, scattered like glass. I'd burn this whole town down if it wasn't for my mama's house, my mama's house, yeah. I wouldn't have started where we started at the downtown party where you kissed my lips and stole my beer. The city park in the dark where we looked up at the stars, watched them fireworks pop last year. I started under that Texaco sign where you said goodbye. I get some gas and drop a match right there. I'd burn this whole town down, pick a spot, dig a hole, put the ashes in the ground. Baby, I'd burn this whole town down if it wasn't for my mama's house, my mama's house. Damn girl, why'd you have to break it like that? Leaving pieces of my shattered heart scattered like glass. I'd burn this whole town down
Sunsets in the sky, going out, staying in, staying up long nights. Now I'm waking up alone, wishing I could move on. Blocked your number in my phone, thought it helped, but it don't. I'd burn this whole town down, pick a spot, dig a hole, put them ashes in the ground. Baby, I'd burn this whole town down if it wasn't for my mama's house, my mama's house. Shattered heart, scattered like glass. I'd burn this whole town down if it wasn't for my mama's house, my mama's house.
We were golden, we were fire, we were magic. Yeah, they all knew our names all over town. We had it made in the middle of the madness. We were neon in a gray crowd. Yeah, we wrote our own story, full of blood, sweat, and heartbeats. Yeah. We didn't do it for the fame or the glory, but we went down in history. Yeah, we were legends, loving you, baby. It was heaven. What everyone wanted, we never questioned. Closed our eyes and took on the world together. Do you remember? We were crazy, tragic and epic and so amazing. I'll always wear the crown that you gave me. We will always stay lost in forever, and they'll remember we were legends. Like we were written down in permanent marker. Not even the brightest sun could ever fade. Come whichever hell or high water, well, it was always me and you either way. Hey, we wrote our own story, full of blood, sweat, and heartbeats. Yeah, we didn't do it for the fame or the glory. No, we just did it for you and me, and that's why we were legends, loving you, baby. It was heaven. What everyone wanted, we never questioned. Closed our eyes and took on the world together. Do you remember? We were crazy, tragic and epic and so amazing. I'll always wear the crown that you gave me. We will always stay lost in forever, and they'll remember we were legends. We all please give it up for them. We were legends, loving you, baby. It was heaven. What everyone wanted, we never questioned. Closed our eyes and took on the world together. Do you remember, baby? We were crazy and so amazing. I'll always wear the crown that you gave me. We will always stay lost in forever, and they'll remember we were legends. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, we were legends, and we wrote our own story.
Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.